Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today we're taking a look at some more cases for the iPhone 17 series. So this is my 17 Pro Max and these cases are from TAC. So I have previously done a video on their ultra slim cases. So these are their standard case 4.0s and they are in Arctic Frost as well as Granite Frost. So I've already featured these on the channel and shown those in a separate video. Now somebody did make a request to also feature their premium cases. So this is their Diamond Clear as well as their Onyx Clear, and all of these are suitable for the 17 Pro Max, but obviously they do make it for the entire range. So in order to speed up the video, I have already unboxed them. On both of these cases you do get a little plastic protective sort of wrap on the top of it, as well as a little leaflet that's stuck around the actual camera modules themselves. So in terms of these cases, these are their clear cases and these are a little chunkier. So these are the ones with MagSafe. As you can see with both of the standard cases, you don't get MagSafe. You're basically just relying on the MagSafe of the phones themselves. Now in the past they did used to include a little magnet that you can stick on the outside. I'm not sure if they're going to do that this year or not, because these are review units. They're sent out before the final product is made and sort of finalized. So the MagSafe for this year would obviously be different, so it's not a full circle because of the Apple logo. So I'm not sure whether they're still working on something like that or whether they're just not going to provide it with these ones this year. You can contact TAC and just inquire about that. If you require MagSafe, then I suggest going for one of these. So in terms of the actual design, they're both identical, and the only branding that you have on either one of these is on the actual MagSafe magnets themselves. So in black on the white version and in white on the black version. Okay, so that is the first look at the Diamond Clear version, and the one thing about this is you do have a quite significant lip around the front. So I have a pretty chunky screen protector installed. It doesn't have the rounded edges and this still sticks up way further than the actual screen protector. So even if you didn't use a screen protector, you don't need to worry about your screen laying on the actual surface with this particular case, because you've got plenty of clearance. In terms of your buttons, everything is just cut out, so you're not getting any pass through or anything like that. You've just got the original feel of the actual buttons themselves, and that probably lays into just being able to see the color of whatever phone you've chosen, as well as seeing the original design through the clear case as well. I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the anti-yellowing, because the material does feel different to the ones that normally yellow over time. This is a more hard plastic, so over time it shouldn't really yellow, but you may well pick up scratches, minor scratches and stuff, because it is plastic at the end of the day. In terms of your MagSafe, obviously it's going all the way around. What we'll do is, I previously used this to test some other cases, so I will use the same accessory to test the MagSafe strength on these ones as well. And yeah, that's more than strong enough. And just to test it on the case without the phone, and it's still more than strong enough. So I have had issues with MagSafe on some cases this year, but both of these should be perfectly fine with MagSafe. This just for those who wanted a good look at how the Diamond Clear looks on the silver 17 Pro Max. Your cutouts and everything are perfectly fine, and you do have some lay on the table protection for your camera modules as well. I would have preferred to have this all closed in. Most cases this year are going fully open. Now one thing to note, I'm not sure why, for some reason the clear version is a little bit harder for me to get off than the frosted version, but the way I do it is I push these two corners away from myself when I'm holding the phone. And now the Onyx Clear version, in previous years I always went for the darker phones. Because I have got the brighter phone this year, I think this case works a little bit better. In previous years, because you've got a darker phone, this case doesn't really work with darker colors in my opinion. Yeah, you get the sort of splash through contrast of the actual camera module, the buttons and the port, but you can't actually see the design through this kind of case when you've got a darker color. With the lighter color, it does still give you more contrast and you can actually still see through the actual case. As I said, in terms of grip, these are pretty good. If you do have really greasy hands, or if you've got lotion or anything on your hands, over time this may well become slippery. But for me right now, and through the limited usage I've had over the past couple of days since they've actually arrived, both of these are perfectly fine in terms of grip, and I would say that it's definitely more grippy than using the phone bare. Design wise, everything is exactly the same. So your cutouts for all your buttons, your ports, your microphone, your speaker, your buttons on this side, you do still have that same lay on the table design at the front, so you can just about see. It's more obvious on the clear version, but that little extra black part that you see there, that's going above my screen protector, and same thing on the camera module as well. So it is going well above all of the modules, and you've got plenty of clearance just there as well. And whilst we're here, we may as well throw these ultra slim cases on as well. So that is the standard case 4.0 in Arctic Frost. And yeah, just to showcase what the difference is. So as you can see, this falls off a lot easier because all you're utilizing is the phone's magnets, and this is a sort of matte finish. So your matte finishes never give as much grip with MagSafe as you do with the glossy finishes. This is fine for throwing on a MagSafe charger overnight or anything like that, but I would not use this in the car or anything where you're traveling and you're making use of a MagSafe accessory. Your buttons on this particular model are covered, and you do have a little bit of Design by TAC branding just there. Your camera control is also covered on this one, but I have tested it and it does work perfectly fine, and your power button once again is covered as well. With this particular case, you are getting full coverage, so it's kind of hard to see, but you've only got the actual camera modules and the sensors and your flash open just there. That'll be more obvious when I put the darker frosted version on. Okay, now the standard case 4.0 in Granite Frost, and as you can see, the whole camera module is covered. You are still getting lay on the table protection. All your buttons are covered. The minimal branding just there. Your ports are perfect just there, and yeah, as I say, your camera control, it's a pass-through, but it does work. Probably not as sensitive as the original one, but it does work, and this kind of design just makes it a little bit easier to actually spot where the button is compared to some cases where you're getting a flush button. This dips down slightly. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show that with the angle, but it does actually just dip down ever so slightly, and because it's got slits on the sides, it's actually quite easy to identify this button and also figure out how far you can actually slide because it kind of divots down around the actual button itself. Yeah, once again, similar to that one. This year with the bright silver, I think it just works a bit better. You get to see the glass window, which I do like. I like that design. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I wanted something different, obviously after the last few years where we've always had the similar design. And yeah, this one works quite well. The lack of MagSafe strength would mean that I probably wouldn't use these for anything other than around the house, or if I'm just using it casually. I wouldn't use these when I'm going out because I do tend to use MagSafe in my car quite a bit. Okay, so that is the lineup from TAC for the iPhone 17 series. If you do have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. As always, links will also be in the description for the actual products themselves. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I will have more case videos coming, as well as some accessory videos for the iPhone 17 series as well. So make sure you subscribe for those. And finally, if you have benefited from this, I would really appreciate if you can give this video a thumbs up. And until the next one, thanks very much for watching.